Hi guys, it's me, Risa. How you doing? So today I'm going to teach you how to make one of my delicious, all-time favorite types of chips. No, not potato chips or sweet potato chips. They're a little bit healthier for you, and they're kale chips. And kale came from cabbages, and they're super healthy, lots of nutritional value, and I'm going to tell you how I make them. And you're probably wondering in the background here, why do I have a blow dryer? Well, I'll get to that in a second. So, first of all, heat your oven to 300 degrees and then line your big cookie sheet. You want a nice large cookie sheet with either parchment or wax paper, okay? Now, when I store my kale, I like to keep it in a sealed container in the fridge with a little bit of water, cold water. I keep it in just a simple container, whatever you have, because then it stays nice and crispy, the leaves, okay? After I take it out of the fridge, I like to just peel away. You can cut it with a knife, but it's much better if you just break it apart with your hands and tear it, okay? And you don't want this middle piece inside, okay, the stem. You just want the outside and nice, light, large pieces, okay? So I've done a whole bunch already. Here's another one. So just show you, easy peasy, and you just break it and get rid of this part, okay? So what I've done is I've put my kale on a large cookie sheet, and I was patting it dry just with a towel. Really, 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 did I say really? Really well, okay? Because the drier it is, the crispier it is. Aha, right. And the other thing that I started doing is, I know this sounds ridiculous, but honestly, if you want the crispiest, most delicious chips, you're going to listen to me and you're going to take a blow dryer. If you have like one of those other attachments, you can do that. And you just take it for a couple of minutes and just make sure they're really, really, really dry. That's the word of the day, really. Super really dry. Is that a word? So I'm just going to make sure they're really dry. Oh, I found a middle part. We don't want that, because it gets very hard and it doesn't taste very good. It's kind of bitter. Oh, I'm finding a few pieces in here. I guess I didn't do the greatest job. All right. And what I like about kale, it's not very expensive usually, okay? So for a huge, large, big stalk of it, maybe $2, cheaper than a bag of chips, and healthier than a bag of chips. And the good thing is because they're nice and crispy and a little bit salty, you feel like you're indulging a little bit. And that's what we all like to do when we're watching ourselves, watching our weight. All right. So, I'm just going to show you. I don't know if you're going to be able to see how dry they are, but they're dry now. So make sure first you pat them really well with some kind of towel, and then you can blow dry them if they're still wet. Now I just wanted to measure for you guys about how, I think it's about 4 cups. That's what I was thinking that I'm making. Might be just a little over 4 cups, but I just wanted to measure for you guys. So for those that are doing it the exact same way, they'll know the exact measurements as well. Okay, so we can get rid of the towel. And I'm just going to put this, I'm just going to move this back. So you see I've lined my paper, my cookie sheet, and just put the kale in. Easy peasy so far. Now, you can make any kind of dressing up that you like, okay? Today I'm just going to use a tablespoon of olive oil. Check your nutritional value because yours might be different than mine. I got mine at Walmart for 1 tablespoon, 3 smart points, okay? For those of you doing Weight Watchers, that is. And I'm going to use today, because I'm in the mood for some ranch chips, I found this Hidden Valley Ranch, the original, at Costco. Big container, and it lasts a long time. And also, it is 0 calories for a 1/4 teaspoon. And it's low in sodium and 0 fat. So great. And no sugar at all. Doesn't even talk about sugar, so there's no sugar in that. Ranch, if you want ranch. Now, if you want something else like a roasted garlic and pepper seasoning, that's delicious. And or you can just do it with a little bit of salt and olive oil, just plain. There's lots of options. If you want to put some chili powder with garlic and some cumin, you can just do and go crazy with these and make them your own, however you like them, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a 1/2 tablespoon first. Just going to look for my tablespoons. Here they are. I'm going to start off with a 1/2 tablespoon. And of course, I drop something every video. Oops. Okay. So, okay. So, anyways, sorry about that. I was getting a phone call. So, a 1/2 tablespoon. And I'm just going to look for that. There we go. And I'm going to put some in. And you're going to rub it. You just want to make sure you can see. Rub it really, really well. You want to get it in and absorbed. And it really looks fantastic already, like nice and oily. And you just want to massage it. Okay. And I'm going to use about, let's start with, and I'm going to use also about a teaspoon. I'm going to use a teaspoon of the ranch. Okay, and just put it in like this. Smells good. Now I had some pink, Himalayan pink salt, but you can use any salt, just a little bit. If you want salt, if you don't want salt, you're watching your sodium, you don't have to do that. You can do whatever you want. Again, like I've told you, it's only a base of what I do. I'm going to taste it. I'm going to add another 1/2 teaspoon of olive oil. So a tablespoon, a bit more. And I'm going to use another 1/2 teaspoon of the ranch. And mix it in. Now, when you put it on your baking sheet, you're going to give it some space between each one so that it cooks. And once you cook it for about 8 to 10 minutes, check, because you don't want them to burn. You're not going to eat them right away. You're going to let them settle and get nice and crispy. And then you're going to really enjoy them. So you're just going to put them apart. You may have to do a couple of batches. And this is my large cookie sheet. And I'll probably just do one batch, then another batch, because you don't want them too close. As I mentioned, you want them nice and crispy, and you want the space so that they're not on top of each other. And that's basically it. So I hope you love this recipe. Again, you can do whatever you want, whatever flavor, and you subscribe and share, and come visit me at Risa's Recipes and Weight Watchers Tips on Facebook. Bye for now.